On Water Street, what was the largest challenge that you had to work with to get the project pushed forward?
From our side, I think it was just the size and pace.
Yeah.
And really, you're asking a lot from the city too. I mean, that's a large number of buildings, and you're going to the building department and you're going to the construction services and you're asking them to do something, and now you're doing it like, we have 8 of them, and so.
What was that conversation like when you walked into that building department?
I mean,
hey, here's an idea.
Well, I think it depended on the project we were doing.
Yeah.
But in general, I think that's where, you're consuming a lot of the resources. And so
Right.
it becomes something where, they're working on one thing for another project and you're trying to balance, well, we have another project, same developer, and kind of work through that. But I think in general, it's the size, right? And just how many, so if each project just in general had 10 complications on any given day, now multiply it times 6 or 8 at any given time, you've got 80, right? That you're trying to work
How many
through.
buildings did they build at once? I mean, you have, what is it?
JW came, in terms of building, right? They were renovating JW, or Marriott Water Street, and
Right.
then they built JW, which I believe came out first.
Heron. USF.
USF was before those two, right?
USF was the first one.
Yep.
Right.
And then you start to work your way out. All the blocks, as I call them, G1 and H1 and the addition, they were all starting to come out, and I believe the addition went first, and then I think that's the process it went through, like in terms of timing. But you're breaking ground on 6.
I was counting. Yeah. I mean, including the parking garage and USF, I believe it's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new buildings plus.
And they were staggered, right? Slightly, but in general, I mean, yeah, you're 6.
Doesn't feel like it though, man. It feels like we blinked and the whole thing was built. You kind of, that's so spot on what you said about not only is the scale so huge, and yes, probably one of the biggest projects in the city's history, but it's also combined with the speed of it. It's like, not only is it a huge project, it's a pretty quick project.
Yeah, it's not like you did it over 10 years.
Right.
Like you said, you blinked and it happened in the middle of COVID, right? That was another thing. But in general, you were building multiple projects right in the same block area, right? So they weren't spread out either.
Right.
And so you're working through that. So that was certainly a complication. But the speed at which it was done, I mean, just time frame, and normal, maybe that's a 10, 20 year build out, and it was compressed to 5.
I mean, kudos to you guys, but also kudos to the whole team and the city, like getting it all worked out, and it turned out beautifully. It's so well done, and it seems to be running very smooth. People really enjoy it, and I know there's a lot more to come, and I think people are very excited about the future phases. Hey guys, if you want to watch the full episode of this clip, click right here. Make sure to subscribe by clicking right here. Thank you for watching.